Donald Trump just had a terrible meltdown of epic proportions during a speech in North Carolina. Let me show you what went down. Donald Trump started doing these hand gestures while discussing chairs. Let's play this clip.
Politics, I never mention looks anymore. The most beautiful woman can walk right across. I don't even look at her anymore. Because in politics, that's the sign of death. We don't look. But I do look at the arm of a chair. And I'd say to your artists, they were artists. They were artisans, you know. I'd say, no, can you give a different curve? Can you do a little more carving at the end? They would, right in front of me, bing, 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 bing. They were like geniuses.
Then Donald Trump said how he likes gold thread and not mustard colors. Let's play it.
Sorry, apologize. I like that hat, 47. It's nice, actually. Beautiful, nice thread, gold thread. I watched that myself. I want gold thread, not mustard colored, you know? No, they give you, a lot of times they sell you mustard colored. It costs them a lot less. We don't accept those hats. When you have a mustard colored thread, don't accept it.
He then said that they are totally beholden in. He's not making any sense here. Let's play it.
Because they are totally beholden. I don't love that word, but they're beholden. They're beholden to the insurance companies.
Next, Donald Trump appears to use the R word, either inadvertently or intentionally. Here, play this clip.
TrumpRx.com. But this is the biggest thing ever to happen on drug prices, pharmaceutical prices. It will also tremendously it's going to reduce the cost of healthcare because healthcare is.
Then Donald Trump says, do you see the corruption coming out of Mar-a-Lago? Let's play it.
Hey, did you see on Mar-a-Lago, did you see how corrupt that was now? It's all come out. Wow. It's all come out. Some life. It's all come out. They were totally corrupt, radical left lunatics. Not stupid people, by the way. He was, but the people that really ran the country and that really ran the auto pen, they were not stupid.
He then says he wants to call Hillary Clinton the B word. Let's play it.
50 or 60 points higher. Now, Hillary was smart. She was nasty. Whew, I wouldn't want to go home to her. She was nasty. Remember, she was a nasty person. I was going to use the B word. I said, my wife would not be happy. My wife always says, please don't use foul language.
Donald Trump then brags about passing cognitive exams. Let's play it.
Anyway, but I've taken now 3 cognitive tests. I've aced every single one of them. And these are, this is that big stuff. This is Walter Reed. I've got a whole team of doctors all over the place.
Then Trump talks about there's an obligation to report your health. I mean, what in the world's even going on in North Carolina? Let's play this clip.
But we have I think we have an obligation to, at least report your health. But I will tell you, to me, because of what happened for 4 years, I really think having a cognitive test for presidents to take a cognitive test is very important. I think it's very important. I'm hearing that they say it's, not with Biden. They said it was not constitutional. That was the least of his problems. But I think it's very important that a president or people running for president and vice president take a cognitive test. I mean, I think it's a very important thing. I don't know. They say you shouldn't do that. It's unjust. It's not constitutional. They say all these things, but I do. I really believe that under Trump.
Trump then says he has perfect health. Let's play it.
They'd say there's something wrong, but I like to do it. But I had perfect health. And they reported his health is perfect. And they interpret that. And the fake news interprets when the doctor says he's got perfect health, they go, what does he mean by perfect? There's something wrong with the president. These people are sick.
He goes, there will be a time when he's not 100%, but now he is. Let's play it.
And the fake news interprets when the doctor says he's got perfect health, they go, what does he mean by perfect? There's something wrong with the president. These people are sick. Now, there will be a time when perhaps it won't be 100% true with all of us, right? And when that time comes, I will let you know about it. In fact, you'll probably find out about it just by watching. But that time is not now, because I feel the same that I felt for 50 years. I really do.
Then he goes and brags about taking cognitive exams. Here, let's show this clip.
First day in 28 days, these people are sick. That's why I've taken more physicals, because I think you have an obligation to, report. And I hate when they put out false reports. So they put out a report that Donald Trump. So I took a lot of physicals. And I did something no other president's ever done. I took cognitive tests, because I know that, and by the way, not easy. You get to those last questions, those last 10, 15 questions, nobody on that stand could answer probably any of them. And I got them, I aced them. And no other president's taken a cognitive. Could you imagine Sleepy Joe taking a cognitive test? I don't think he'd get the first question is like, what is this? And they show a lion, a giraffe, a fish, and a hippopotamus, right? And they say, which is the giraffe? So that's the only question. But what happens is it then gets harder. I don't think Joe would have gotten the first question right. He would say hippo. I want the hippo. But anyway, I've taken now 3 cognitive tests. I've aced every single one of them. And
so here's the deal. If you own a handgun for self-defense like I do, your storage likely fits into one of 2 frustrating categories. It's either locked away safe, but out of reach in an emergency, or it's unsecured, leaving it vulnerable to anyone. It's a big deal for me. I have a 15-month-old little girl who runs around the house right now. That's why I trust StopBox. StopBox USA, they saw a problem and they designed a groundbreaking solution, the StopBox Pro. So with the StopBox Pro, you'll never have to choose between security and readiness again. Its ingenious push-button locking system gives you fast, reliable access when every second matters without the hassle of keys or reliance on batteries. It's 100% mechanical, so it works every time, no power needed. With StopBox USA, you can finally have both security and readiness. I need both. Got a 15-month-old little girl, and as you know, we're under attack by a lot of people who don't like what I do, although I know you like what I do. And so you have StopBox Pro's mechanical keyless system, allows for fast, secure access without the risk of fumbling for keys when every second really counts. It's also battery-free, so you never have to worry about your lock not working. With the holidays coming up, there's never been a better time for you to upgrade your home security or give the gift of peace of mind to someone you care about, whether it's for your own nightstand or a loved one who takes safety seriously. The StopBox Pro delivers the perfect balance of protection and preparedness. So the holidays just got a little safer and a lot more affordable. For a limited time only, our listeners are getting a great deal, a crazy deal. Not only do you get 10% off your entire order when you use the code TRUTH at StopBoxUSA.com, but they are also giving you a buy one, get one free for their StopBox Pro. That's 10% off and a free StopBox Pro when you use code TRUTH at StopBoxUSA.com. One more time, StopBoxUSA.com. Use that code TRUTH. And as I said before, you really need both that security and readiness, and that's why I like StopBox. And he calls Chris Christie fat. Let's play it.
ABC fake news. I think ABC's the worst. Believe it or not, George Slopadopoulos, he paid me about $16 million. You have George Slopadopoulos. I heard Chris Christie lost his job. They fired Chris Christie, and they have a great young woman taking his place who happens to be Hispanic and happens to be phenomenal. She's going to do a great job. But they fired Chris Christie. And guess you know why? He wanted to eat all the time. No, they fired him. He was bad news.
He keeps referring to the Affordable Care Act as the Barack Hussein Obama Act. Let's play it.
The cost of health care. The current Unaffordable Care Act, commonly known as Barack Hussein Obamacare, was created to make insurance companies rich.
He then claims that he cut drug prices by 300 or 500%. Let's play the clip.
Husbands can write a check in 2 seconds, take care of it. No, think of it, for $1 more. They said, I can't believe we didn't think of that. Only hours ago, I left a meeting at the White House where we cut the cost of prescription drugs by 300, 400, 500, and even 600%. And I'm doing what no politician of either party has ever done before, standing up to the special interests and demanding lower prices for the American people. This is what we're doing. You know,
he tells people in North Carolina they would be in the mud if it wasn't for him. Let's play it.
And we did a hell of a job. Did a hell of a job. You'd still be sitting in the mud if I didn't get elected. You would be. People were sitting in the mud. But I helped rebuild your state, and I didn't get any help from the Democrats, not your governor, not your man that's running, by the way, for Senate against Michael Whatley, who's phenomenal. Michael Whatley is incredible. Your previous governor was a disaster. He's also a radical left person, by the way. He's radical left. You don't want him. He doesn't represent you. You just...
And he goes on this weird rant about Fox. Let's play the clip.
The morning is excellent. Who, what? Which corruption? Where? Oh, yeah. Well, we have to do that. We're going to take care of that. We're going to take care of corruption in our country. I mean, I was talking about Fox. I don't know. He's talking about corruption. No, it's okay because he's on our side, but he's just a little ahead of me. He's talking about corruption. I'm talking about Fox, how good the anchors are, right? But they are really great. They are very good. But the pollster's no good. You know, he's no good. The pollster's terrible. But we still get good numbers. But the numbers are actually much better than that.
Then he says something about doom and gloom, but he's economic boom. Play this clip.
4 years, the whole term, less than $1 trillion. In 10 months, I have secured a record-breaking $18 trillion more. They gave us doom and gloom, and I'm building the Trump economic boom. It's a boom. It's a boom. You know, these factories, auto plants, AI plants, we've never had anything like it.
He goes and attacks Marjorie Taylor Greene. Let's play this clip.
So she dropped out. And then they talk about how brave she is. No, brave would be to stay. And, you know, it's one of those things. But she dropped out. I can't believe it that people can change so much, but you can't go from being a strong conservative to a stone cold liberal unless you are lying. You know, you can't do that. I mean, you can stop liking somebody, or you can say, I don't know, she's fake. Look, front row Joe. What are you doing in the second row? What happened? Well, you're in the front row. That's good. It's front row Joe. I don't know who's been there, the front row Joes or you? It's pretty close, I think. Very different. Hey, very different types. Would you stand up, please, in the front? Just stand up. Look at these women. Look.
He says nothing. This has nothing to do with Trump. It's all about Obamacare. Let's play it.
It is unaffordable. But it was always no good. But now it's really gone. With time, it gets worse. Now it's going to be hit big. Remember, I didn't do this. This is Obamacare. This is Obamacare. This isn't Trump. But you don't need it. Because let the money not go to the insurance companies. The problem is the Democrats will shut down the government because they are totally beholden. I don't love that word, but they're beholden. They're beholden to the insurance companies. So I don't know what they can do about it, but you know, they'll probably close down the government. It's so simple.
He says that he's going to demand insurance companies give him a 50% cut. Let's play it.
Given us a hard time a while ago, but it worked out good. I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to call these insurance companies fat cats. They are fat cats. I'm going to call the insurance companies and I'm going to set up a meeting with them, all of them. And maybe I'll have the same luck that we had with the health companies, with the pharmaceuticals and the drug companies that we had. So rather than just saying we're not going to deal, maybe they'll give us a deal. Like cut the price by 50%, and maybe then it starts to make sense. So I'm going to meet with them. Who knows? Who knows? And I'll either meet in Florida. I'm going to Florida. I'll either meet in Florida because I work all the time. So I'll either meet in Florida or I'll meet in Washington the first week right after we all come back to going to our wonderful jobs. And I'll sit down with, it's like 12, 13 people. You know, it's basically these big monster companies. 13, 14 if I want to be generous. Get 14 people in a room and let's see what happens. Maybe they'll surprise us, but maybe we'll ask them for a 50% cut. And maybe they'll give it. You know, you never know. You saw what happened with the drug companies. They're giving free drugs to, I mean, they've been unbelievable. But they do love our country. And I probably think the insurance company guys love our country. They just felt they were dealing with stupid people, so you can't really blame them.
Then Donald Trump during the speech talks about someone's undergarments and says they're panties. Let's play it.
I had these animals trying to attack me at Mar-a-Lago. They went into my wife's closet. And I'll say this, number one, it's very bad, but it sounds a little strange. They looked at her drawers. You have drawer, and then you have drawer. They looked at both. And she's a very meticulous person, you know, like these people, just like she'd fit into your group very well. She'd be very happy with her, but everything is perfect. Her undergarments, I want to use a nice, sometimes referred to as panties, are folded, perfect, wrapped. They're like so perfect. I said, that's beautiful. You know, it's the part of the world she came from. Everything was perfect, no problem. Fold, fold, fold. I think that she steams them, make sure. Just sitting. We came home. I wasn't there when the raid took place. A raid of a popular president, a former president. She opened the drawers and it was not that way. They were a mess. It was all over the place.
He then says after 11 months, prices are down. Let's play this clip.
So in conclusion, tonight, after just 11 months, our border is secure. Our spirit is restored. Inflation is stopped. Wages are up. Prices are down. Our nation is strong. And America is back. And every single day of this administration, we will keep on working for the hardworking citizens of America. We will fight, fight, fight. We will win, win, win. And with your help, we will make America powerful again. We will make America wealthy again. We will make America healthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America proud again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again.
Then he brags about bringing a lawsuit. Let's play it.
Let them get away with this stuff. We have all the evidence now. We have all the evidence, and we have to do something about it. We have to do something about it. It's illegal and it's disgusting. You know, I brought a lawsuit, and I'm winning the lawsuit. There's only one problem. I'm the one that has to settle it. In other words, I am suing, and I'm the one that's supposed to settle it. So maybe I'll give myself $1 billion and give it all to charity. Does that make sense? You know, I'll give it to charity. Do you have any nice charities? I have to settle the lawsuit. There's never been a case like this. Trump suit, I sued a long time ago, and it's doing fine. It's a suit. And now, you know, we found all this stuff. Did you see where the FBI didn't want to do it, but the Justice Department forced them to do it? The FBI guys didn't want to do it. But the thugs and the DOJ wanted to do it. So I sued them, and and they do say that, you know, it's never been a case like this. Donald Trump sues the United States of America. Donald Trump becomes president, and now Donald Trump has to settle the suit. I hereby give myself $1 billion. Actually, maybe I shouldn't give it to charity. Maybe I should keep the money. No, a lot of people say, do it. No, I don't want to do it. But whatever happens, it's all going to good charities. Is that okay? It's all going to good charities. But isn't that a strange position to be in? I've got to make a deal. I negotiate with myself.
Folks, I have no clue what's going down here in this speech. You tell me what an utter disaster this was. Hit subscribe and help us get to 6 million subscribers.
Love this video? Support independent media and unlock exclusive content, ad-free videos, and custom emojis by becoming a paid member of our YouTube channel today. You can also gift memberships to others. Let's keep growing together.